Sorry about the video so far. So the Ace of Coins, the missing initiative. I don't know, I might have to make this a two-parter, but something to get started anyway. What we're looking at, was it? Look at this thing again. Justice sideways, and the Star. Nothing that goes against our common direction, I would say, in the mainly in terms of what to pursue. That's the thing, is like everybody's purpose can be like subjective to them, meaning like it's like unique to them. It could be anything. I mean, you just have to kind of decide on what's going to be enough for you. And from the other point here, that's what you have to, the point is around dealing with desire. There's I think two separate points here. It would be this desire point. So look into like what's driving the desire in essence. Is it something that's like currently you're lacking, or is it like wanting to feel a particular way, or because like it all really the desires, they always stem from something that you feel you're lacking in essence, and then the lack is typically like anchored in by some type of fear, right? So it can be like a fear of death, a fear of the unknown, a fear of like, it's usually those. It's one of the two, right? So those are like tied together as well. Basically all the fear is always kind of like move towards a fear of death in essence. You're always like in a state of desire because you're like afraid of dying or something. You want more, so it like feels like you're living more, right? So that's the issue with the desiring. The other point that I can see in that particular thing, I'm just giving you straight advice. The other point I can see is that like maybe look into the wealth point and the King of Cups, kind of battling. Balancing out, bringing justice to. It's the justice again, I think. Is it 11 and 8? I think it is. Or it's the justice. It's just the different in a different deck. It's 11 and 8 in the Marseille and 11 in the Arch Nuevo. Double justice there with the Star. Downward. You have to stop battling with that. Stop battling with what is like correct, I would say, in this instance. So looking into like how wealth is created, looking into like what the wealth is being used for in essence. If you want to know about your purpose, I'm talking about not going away from like what is correct in essence. So the star reversed. You want the star to be like in alignment with what is just, what is true, right? Your heart as well in alignment with that. So everybody moving in the same direction. Don't want that's weird. What's doing that? What is happening with my candle? Behaving very weird. Let's see if we can fix it here. It's like shooting out little bits there. Must be because I used old wax or whatever to fill it right up to the top. Now it's shooting out little jets out of the wick. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to like scrape that off. I'm not sure. I'll use the tick infested thingy here. Pull that off. I think it's like goop from the stop doing it, so that's good. Must be like waking up all the contaminants that was in this. Like I had some other wax that was in the bottom of it, and so I like melted it and like re-added it into this new one. So I was like, I want to burn a candle, but just old wax is stuck in the bottom. I have all this like black char around the outside. Anyways, enough peek into my personal life there. Yeah, you want them to be in balance, right? Aligned with what is like our path. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make you another one, dude. I'm pretty tired. I already did a reading just there, so. The thing about it is that if you're not doing that, if you're going against it, it's like that is the desiring, giving into a desire. That's the battle for desire in essence. You're trying to like overcome this like desire to like go against what is truth in essence. Because like if you understand about the wealth, if you understand about the like monetary system in essence, I keep expecting pentacles to come out, but the wealth itself, like it's like, what are you gonna do with it? What do you want it for? Like, what is the desire? Where's the fueling the desire for that, you know? It's like the Five of Cups reversed, you know? What is it? It's something erotic within you, right? Irrational, in a sense. Something you can't like necessarily put a finger on. It's just like this emotion, right? So what I would say in that case is like, ask yourself again if that desire is like actually like valid or real, warranted, or like what is the purpose of it in your life? What would it achieve in your life? You know, that's where the purpose comes out, where you're aligning yourself with all those things. It's like what would you do with all this wealth if you had the wealth? Is it just there to like increase your status in the terms of like other people? Because if that's the case, then all that wealth is doing is replacing like an inadequacy that hasn't been dealt with in the person, right? So isn't all the money in the world isn't going to buy you like internal like satisfaction with yourself, in essence, if you don't do the work first, right? If you don't do the actual like investigation into why you're desiring it in the first place, in essence. Because then once you do identify it, then it's like, okay, well, I don't have to adhere myself as a person to that desire anymore, because I understand where it's coming from. I know what it's like looks like inside of me, you know? Then you take a different route at that point. I know there's not a lot of tarot in this reading, but I'm just giving you my insight here. The men's ones seem to be more chatty and less like cardsy, I'd say, which makes sense. There we go. Right. The Nine of Cups and the Priestess reversed. The Probe. Alright. I think this might be the last one. Feels like the end there for some reason. I think that's that. Because the Empress with the Love and the Seven of Cups reversed. Oh, and the Seven of Swords reversed. Oh. I think it might have to do something with like thinking that it's like that's what Empress is. Without it, that's how you're viewing it, or how you're like, that's the irrationality. So that they won't love you otherwise. Without the wealth. Knight of Cups, Knave of Batons, the King of Cups reversed, and the Two of Coins. And then the Four of Coins and the Pope reversed. Right. Okay. So this you have to realize that it's orchestrated, that the monetary model is orchestrated. So this is the Two of Pentacles here. This is the Mirror. A mirror. Weird. The Tower and the Three of Swords with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Forgiveness. Oh. I think this is about check yourself. Up here with the Priestess reversed and the Nine of Cups. It's like reevaluate your heart space. Because like if your Priestess is reversed, reevaluate the basis of your heart space, basically. Because it's like not aligned well, in essence, or like the desires are not for anything beneficial towards people, or the you know what I mean? When I was starting out talking about that, make sure that the justice and was it? Dang it, I forget. We're in the upright, right? You have two justices. Because you want this like core instinct to be like aligned with life. So that's where your purpose would come from. That would be the ideal purpose, is that if the basis of your like being is aligned with what the nature of life is as well. This is talking about how it's all fucked up because it's like external forces are actually creating like the money structure. So it's like you think you have a choice. Your choice is actually like out of your hands, the King of Cups reversed. You have to forgive that. If you want the choice back, you have to take that tower down internally. Things that must be forgiven is all the thoughts that you've put towards like wanting to get rich with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. It's like the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. So all the thought space that's been allotted to like trying to get rich or something, you know? This is about like over here, it's like you're thinking this or feeling this way, talking about like how women won't look at you with like, they'll look at you with disdain and there's no love if you don't have this kind of like the money issue, right? It could be. It's the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed and the love reversed. Underneath the Five of Cups reversed, right? So it's all just a big mess over there. And it's kind of messing up any kind of offers you can make anyways, because like these guys are preying on the fact that that's what you want, that you want to follow your heart in essence. With the Knave of Batons pointing towards the King of Cups, and it's like you want to make these love offers, or they're like pushing that on you or something like that, right? Society is anyways. I think I'm going to carry on yours in the morning again, so I'll just stitch them together if I can continue. I'm going to go to bed now, but hopefully I'll be in a different mood in the morning, a different vibe in the morning, that I can continue this one. I'm feeling just a little bit, I don't know, zonked out right now anyway. Yeah, I'll get up early and do a bit more reading for this one. It might be 3-parter perhaps. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, people, I'll let you go for now. This guy. Full on puppy porn.